I'm at Martinshaven. This is the Marlows Peninsula, and I'm going for a walk around Deer Park, all the way around here and back. Today is Wednesday, the 25th of November 2020. It's about 3 o'clock in the afternoon and it's a lovely day. I'm here at Martinshaven and I'm going to take a walk out there around Deer Park. This is Lockley Lodge behind me here. This is where you get the tickets to embark to Skomer Island, and just behind me there then is Martinshaven. That's where you catch the boat to get across to Skomer. If I get time, then we'll go down to Martinshaven afterwards just to have a look, and there's an interesting inscribed stone in the wall down there that might be worth a look. We'll see how the time goes. So whilst this is called Deer Park, the wall that was built was originally built to keep deer in, but apparently there have never been any deer here. There are wild ponies, a few cattle now and again. So that's the worst part of the walk, is this climb up here. You can see I'm a little bit out of breath, but once we get up to the top here, it's quite flat. Here we go, let's go up to the Coast Guard lookout point. So I'm at the highest point on Deer Park now, at the NCI, National Coast Watch Centre, that keeps an eye on the whole of the coast here. Not quite sure what the eye means, but we're at Wooltuck Point, and the views up here are just amazing. Ooh, come out of the wind a minute. Yeah, just amazing. Let me just try and show you a few points here. So way in the distance there you can see Volcom Cadwyn, the highest point, and the Preselles just over there. Ooh, that's Musselwick in there. Then around that headland we've got St Bride's. Those are Stack Rocks over there. Then straight behind that is Broadhaven. I think you can just make out Black Point there, which is just in line with Cwmcerwyn. Then a little bit further across we've got Druidston, and then Knowlton and Newgale. Right in the very corner over there is Newgale. Coming further around then, just in between the two tankers there, they're there somewhere, that's Solva. And then we've got Can Penberry, got Ganllaity, Cregir Boya, and then over there on Ramsey Island, Gan Ysgubor and Gan Llundain. A really clear day, it's lovely. So from this point I'm looking sort of southwest, and that's Skokholm there in the distance. Sun is setting, and then we've got Skomer Island over there, and you should just be able to make out a boat going through Jack Sound, a really dangerous stretch of water there. And I'm about as nearly as far west as you can go in not only Pembrokeshire but Wales. You might be able to see the turbulence of water. We'll go down and have a closer look at now in a second, but you can see the turbulence of the water going through Jack Sound, a tidal race through that narrow strip there. The gorse is still out here. It's a bit tricky coming down here, just coming from back up there now, so be careful if you come this way. It's just a little bit tricky, but the views are well worth it. It's a beautiful location. I'm at the top of Wooltack Point now, with Skoma in the background there, Skocombe in the background now, and the sun setting. It's now, just check the time, it's now nearly 3:25, so it's only taken me 25 minutes to get from the car park to here. You could spend ages here, and today it's really unusual not to be blown over by the wind. So normally when you come here it's pretty breezy. As I said earlier, it's one of the most westerly points in Wales, and you can see then the whole of the St Bride's Bay behind you. Fabulous. If you're prepared to sit and wait and just look out into the sea for a few minutes, you'll usually see porpoise, seals. It's a little bit late in the year. I'm going to go down to Mousehaven now in a second and or have a look over to see whether we can see any seals, but just a month or so ago there would have been 20-30 seals with their pups in this one little bay. Whether we'll see any today is another matter, but if you just sit and take all this in, then guaranteed you'd see something. I heard a few chuffs earlier on, maybe we'll catch them in a second. It's an easily identifiable noise that they make, and for those of you who've never been over there, you've just got to go. It's really busy at the moment, but if you go the end of May, beginning of June, then you're going to get the puffins and the bluebells and the pink campions. It's a place that you've got to go to, but make sure you get there early to catch the boat, which comes from around there, in just around the corner in Martinshaven. This is Mouse's Haven, and literally a month or so ago you'd have seen loads of seals down there. It does pay sometimes just to stop and look and listen. I heard a chuff again earlier on and some oyster catchers, so even if you don't see them, they're around. That rock there is known as the Garland Stone. This is Middlehome here. That's not actually Skoma. Skoma is behind it, over the top. And then on the end there, that lovely looking rock there is called the Muse Stone. The sun is going down, and then again, just in the distance there is Skocombe. This is literally 45 minutes away from where I live in Narberth. And the vitamin D that I'm getting today is obviously really beneficial at this time of year. It's the end of November, 25th of November, so it can't be bad. So I don't know if you can see them, but there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, possibly 8 big grey seals down there, right in the corner. Can't see any pups, although the lighter ones were probably pups, whether that's this year or last year, I'm not quite sure. But there's one, oh sorry, one's a rock. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, it is a seal. It moved. It's a little bit of a job to tell them apart, but there's 7 down there. Can't see any in the water at the moment. I'm not sure what the zoom is like on this, but I've zoomed in a little bit now, so you should be able to make those seals out. Some of them are moving a little bit, you can see. So there are still a few around. Look at the light against Wooltack Point. Really something special. There's a couple in the water down there now. You might just be able to make them out. He's looking straight back up at me. just lazing about in the water. And there's the other one, there's two there now. So just on this beach, and another one's just gone back into the water there. That's three. So there's, oh, four, another one just in the shallows there. 4 seals. And there's about 7 on the beach. The more you look, the more you see. Oh, 5. I can see 3 there now, 4, 5 seals. Okay, so I think up ahead we've got some chuffs. Maybe they'll fly over the top. Ah, down there they are. Yeah, there's one. That's a chuff. Oh, good gracious me, there's one there, just there. Oh, wow. Brilliant. Missed him. That's just incredible, isn't it? Amazing. My battery is about to run out on my phone, but I wanted to try and show you this, which is the remains of an Iron Age fort. This used to be a promontory fort, and these banks were the defences. There's loads of them all over Pembrokeshire. This one is pretty impressive. A big bank, and then another bank, and apparently these have big tree trunks sharpened, sticking on the top of these things to stop people from invading. And then they would retreat back into Deer Park and defended by these big earthen banks. Wait.